Forget everything you thought you knew about how shoes are made. The founder of Reebok, yes, that Reebok, is back, and he's teaming up with a young visionary to completely blow up the footwear industry. They're not doing it with fancy marketing or celebrity endorsements. They're doing it with artificial intelligence and 3D printers. And here's the kicker. They can create new shoe designs for practically no cost and launch them 5 times faster than anyone else. I'll give you the full details on how they're doing this at the very end of the video, so make sure to watch until the end. For decades, making a new shoe was a slow, painful process. We're talking 18 months from an idea to your feet. Designers would sketch for weeks, send drawings back and forth, and then you'd need expensive molds to actually build the shoe. It was a grind. But Ben Weiss, the CEO of a new company called Cintili, realized that's just stupid in today's world. His company uses artificial intelligence to design shoes and 3D printing to make them. This changes everything. Now your shoe goes from an idea to reality in just 3 months. Think about that. 70% of their new Explorer slide design is handled by AI. The AI generates concept images, it creates the 3D models, it even designs the patterns and textures. A human is still involved, but the heavy lifting is done by machines. It's a game changer. But why slides first? Why not performance sneakers like Reebok was known for? That's coming up next. Ben isn't trying to fight the big dogs like Nike and Adidas in the sports shoe market. He saw something Joe Foster, the Reebok founder, called white space, an open, untouched part of the market. Joe did this with women's aerobic shoes back in the day. Ben's white space? The massive world of online content creators. Think about all the YouTube and TikTok stars. They sell hoodies, hats, shorts, everything, but almost never shoes. Why? Because it's been too slow and too expensive to design and produce custom footwear for them. Cintili is changing that. They're giving these influencers the power to create their own shoes. And here's the ultimate secret weapon. Their method brings the cost of creating an original design from scratch down to almost nothing. This means these influencers can get unique shoes to their fans quickly and affordably. It's about making footwear a technology product, not just a fashion one. But making shoes in America? Isn't that impossible? You'll be shocked where they're setting up shop. For years, shoe manufacturing moved overseas because it was cheaper and easier to find people willing to work on production lines. Joe Foster, the Reebok founder, experienced this firsthand when he moved production from the UK to Korea. In places like the US or UK, people just don't want to sit at sewing machines all day anymore. You can't just flip a switch and bring that production back. Traditional shoe factories need tons of people, and getting robots to make a 100-piece shoe is still a dream. But Cintelli is different because they use 3D printing. They don't need all that labor. It's mostly machines and raw material, what they call filament. This is why they can produce shoes locally. Their production partner is setting up a huge facility in Texas this year with tens of thousands of square feet and way more printers. This means Cintelli will be one of the only brands making shoes in the United States, allowing them to move much faster and avoid all sorts of headaches. They're also saying that this will actually reduce the price of their shoes over time. Their current slides cost about $150, but the next version will be $120. And here's the wildest part. They're not just thinking about Earth. Cintelli plans to design shoes in space. In early 2026, they're launching a satellite on a SpaceX rocket. An AI agent on board will try to generate shoe designs from basic inputs, pushing the boundaries of automated design. Imagine wearing shoes designed by an AI floating above Earth. Joe Foster, the Reebok founder, is seeing his old company Reebok make a big comeback in basketball with Shaq. But the biggest lesson Ben learned from Joe and the key to Cintili's success is simple: persistence. Joe spent over 10 years trying to find a partner to bring Reebok big to the US. He never gave up. Cintili is building something revolutionary. And like Joe, they're in it for the long haul. All right, that's it for today's deep dive into the future of footwear. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more insights, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next episode. See you soon.